We are the Composers, and you are locked into Dashiki Diaries.
Okay. All right.
Why are you looking so stressed and confused?
He probably looks stressed.
Yeah. Okay. But Chinedu, are we all in the frame? Are we all in the frame? Okay, awesome. Hi, you guys. NK here from Dashiki Diaries, and I am joined over here with Iffy, of course, and the Composers. Yes, everyone here is just looking so swagged out and fresh. Like, I'm loving it, you know. We are here in Dallas, Texas for the AFRIMA 2017 Awards. How do you guys feel to be performing tonight?
Boy, I mean, we're over the moon. Like, we've come all the way from London, obviously representing Ghana. But it's a pleasure to be out here representing these incredible cultures and obviously we've been a really big part of Afrobeats and the live music performance, so we're just glad to be here. And we love America. We love meeting the people who have come from Africa, who live out here. We're happy. We're having a great time.
Amazing. So you guys are from Ghana. You see, I know they always talk about, Ghana girls, them, but today it is Ghana boys for the girls. That's what it is today. Okay, for the girls. So let's take it back a little and just get to know you guys some more. How did this group come about? How did it start? How do we have Composers today? Are y'all family, friends? What happened? Steven, tell us.
The long or short version?
We want the version you want to tell.
Well, yeah. I guess we was playing together, informally for a bit with a few well-known UK acts for quite a bit. I'd say 1 to 2 years, and then I think we just got to a point where it's just kind of like, why not be the guys at the front instead of the guys at the back? So, then we came up with, literally one day after church, we was just having some food, and then we came up with the concept of something that's not being done before. Obviously, like any business would do, you find where there's a gap. We found a gap. There wasn't anything like what we was doing, so we just went ahead and we came up with this idea, tried out at one show, it caught on. Next thing, there was another one, another, and then fast forward today, we're here in Dallas, Texas. Evidently God's doing something good and it's working, so yeah, man, it's been a good journey. It's been really, obviously I've cut down a lot of the ins and outs of it, but in a nutshell, that's basically how we all came together.
So are you guys friends or brothers?
Neither.
I
don't know who they are. We just
You know who you just ended up here with?
we just met at the airport, and they said, do I play drums? I said, yeah. I asked them, do you play guitar? They said, yeah.
Okay.
Those of you who know London, I was walking down Oxford Street one time. I saw this guy busking. Busking is when you're playing on the side of the road. You're playing drums, tapping on the side of the road. And then these guys, they were doing like
Tap dance?
they were playing like bar mitzvahs, playing all those things. No, I'm joking. Myself and Charles, we went to the same school, primary school. We know Stephen through his older sister, who was about our age. He's the youngest of the group, by the way.
Oh, wow.
And then we met David through a mutual friend of ours, and initially started the group as a singer, and then became the keyboardist. I just have to put it out there. Just, if you want to hear him sing, just like type it in the comments or something. You hear him sing.
Okay. So we definitely will be Googling you. You don't do that. He doesn't do that. Okay. So we know you guys have been to a bunch of different, cities and countries, and you guys, are honestly going global. Who would you say would be your best or favorite collaboration so far that you've worked with, and why? Let me pass that over to where Iffy is. And,
You see, I'm just here to be passing the mic. That's all I'm here
I don't think I can, or rather we can say just one. Like I don't think we have one. So I'm gonna name a couple. We got, like, if we're talking in terms of the Afrobeat scene, there's Wiz, there's Davido, there's Sarkodie, there's Techno, there's R2Bs. They're all the favorite. All of them. I can't really pinpoint. Mr. Easy. When you're put on the spot, you forget how many people that you've actually worked with. One Day Cole, Pataret. Like, we worked with the whole scene. It's crazy, and I think each and every single one of them has their own kind of individual way in which they work and vibe, and we always find a way to just click with each and every artist, and hence why each and every show is different. You know what I mean? And it just makes it so unique and amazing to see how each and every artist works. And like it's hard. So it's hard to kind of pinpoint and say, oh, this person's our favorite, because they're all different, and we love each and every one of them and the way that they work. So. You know,
so that's good. Yeah. I'm gonna take this from you. I feel like that was a really good answer. You know, you don't want to upset anybody. Listen. All right, I want to ask the question to you because I know you're a troublemaker here.
Listen, OBO, Baddest, Davido, my man. Listen, yo. No, do you know what it is? Honestly speaking, no, because we've worked with Davido on many occasions, and as every relationship with anybody, when you meet them for the first time up until like your present day, your relationship develops. When you first meet them, you don't know them too well, so you stay like everyone's kind of on edge. But then after a while, you're like, oh my gosh, like we've developed such a great relationship with each other, and so like the way we are with him is not the same way that like we are with some other artists, which is inevitable. So like I'd say at this present moment, that's our guy, man.
Absolutely, and you know, I'll tell you, I mean, we got to witness the Davido in concert. This was in New York a few months ago, so we know that he's an electrifying performer. So when you add that to what you guys are doing, I'm pretty sure it's going to be an amazing show. So that's great. So I want to ask, you see, I have friends at the bottom of this couch. So they think I've forgotten them, but I will never forget them. So we're going right over there to our friends at the bottom of the couch. But I want to talk to you guys about, you know, working as a group, because it's not the easiest thing to do, you know, to work with so many people with different types of minds and personalities. Can you tell me if there are any challenges that you guys face working as a group and how you overcome them? I'm going to pass it over to you. I like your shirt.
Hey! And there we have it, guys.
The shirt.
Yo.
Your shirt's been getting fans the whole day.
I like it.
Trust me.
It's nice. Fine boy shirt.
But
Big florist opening.
Gav, basically, no, it's being in a group is a blessing and a curse. Like, it's a blessing because you get to understand other people's personalities and you get to learn from other people. But then also, it's like everyone's voice is trying to be heard at the same time. So to get one answer sometimes is not as easy as you would think it is. But because the good things that we've been friends before jumping in a group together, 9 times out of 10 when we have situations, it's easier to solve. And 9 times out of 10, I mostly create the minutes because I'm the most controversial person of the group. 100%. Okay. So obviously, it's good that we're friends. So a lot of things can be set under the carpet and can be eradicated quicker, isn't it? So that's why it's not too bad. It's cool, man.
Mr. Controversial.
Yeah, man.
I want to pass that.
That's why I'm the only flower man in the group, isn't it?
I want to pass that question to him as well. Because I want to know what you kind of feel about that question.
Yeah, well, definitely working in a group is, you know, because like I'm saying, we've all come from individually working as session musicians. Like I always say, I hated the idea of a band simply because, like you're saying, you know, personalities, emotions and stuff. But I guess, you know, you get to a point where you see this as much as also, you know, we can be friends. You see this as these are people I'm working with. At the end of the day, if we were working in the corporate world, it's either, you know, if you don't like the person you're working with, if I'm at the top of the food chain, I can sack you. But, you know, in this field, it's not that easy because, you know, we've built more than just a band. We've built a brand. Every brand has an image, and the 4 of us are obviously the image. So, you know, just having a cohesive mind with what we try to do when situations do arise, you know, again, we're men at the same time as well. You know, it's very easy as a man. The first thing is physical altercation when a situation arises or negative thoughts. No, we don't, because
I was thinking about later on, but I mean,
do you know what I mean? But you know, like there's sometimes in like girl groups and stuff, you hear about a lot of like situations where, you know, even on the way here, we were talking about a group. You know, we've seen like physical altercations taking place, and you know, but it's kind of like for us, it's like we understand the pinnacles we're trying to reach, and we understand that we can't let, you know, small things just divide us and come between us, and to react to them or deal with them in such a way that it can jeopardize or tarnish what we can have. Do you know what I mean? So that's yeah, work.
And I feel like that would even apply to us, the Dashiki Diaries.
Grab the mic for sure. Talk
I mean,
about that.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna change the interview a little bit, right? So Dashiki Diaries. A question for you guys is, when was the first time you heard the Composers?
Oh wow. Okay.
And what was your honest opinion?
Let me talk.
I'll go to you first.
She was like, boring.
No. I thought he was gonna ask me something else, but I like this question, so I'm gonna answer it. No, we discussed that on in person. To be quite honest, NK in our group, how it works is NK is more of the creative. So she knows everyone that's happening, all the happening people. So she knew about you guys, but. Yeah, well, you're happening some bodies. But I'm more behind the scenes. So typically I don't even jump in on interviews like this. But I like you guys, and you guys are handsome. So I wanted to be in there. Yes, now look at his shirt. Look at his shirt. No, but I'll tell you, when I heard you guys though, I was like, this is some dope sounds. I wasn't even sure because I wasn't like, I'm like, are they singers? Are they correct? I didn't know what was going on, but I was loving everything about it. And it kind of reminded me of like, first thing I thought was like, yo, mastercraft and like talented like beats and
Imagine like 4 different mastercrafts.
all together, and then came the Composers. And then I heard that you guys were from the UK. And I'll tell you a fun fact. NK and I were born in London. Yeah. I was born in Westminster. She was born in Camden. So I felt like, I'm so close to these, my brothers, But no. So NK was here talking about, oh, wow. This.
Can I say?
What's your name? Are you single?
Yo, don't worry.
Are you? I want to see. Do you have a ring? Are you single?
We're here still. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're
That's
here.
the question, though. That's the question.
I knew it.
I want to know, are you guys single? Are you off the market or what? We need to know so we know how to advance. Okay?
Where's this video going out?
Who's that? He said, wait, okay, he's single. He's in a relationship. Taken man.
Get off this couch. Mr. Nice shirt.
Taken. Okay, Steven.
Steven.
His market price is very high. Okay.
So whatever that means.
So, okay. Okay. So we have 2 out of the 4. So half. Okay, that's good to know. It's good. No, listen.
Justify himself.
No, I just didn't give an answer.
Why you gotta be different though? Like what?
He doesn't know when the video's going out.
The beauty of it. I don't need to give an answer.
So, okay, guys, we're going to close up soon because I know you guys have to go get ready for this big show that you have coming up. But I did have a question because every time we interview like a group or more than one person, I really do have to ask, do you guys ever fear or feel like someone is going to go Beyonce and decide that they are bigger than Destiny's Child or something like that? Because this is, it's a question that people don't really like to answer, but it's what typically tends to happen in groups. So what do you think about that?
It's a very good question.
Nobody asked that question, but that's what I always wonder.
Like Steven said, obviously, before this is serious now, not speaking, all right. Before we started this, we all had our own individual aspirations and things that we wanted to achieve because of our musical ability. Now we've come together to do what we're doing. This is always going to be what we do. We're always going to be the Composers. Like every other group, everyone will have the ability to expand their creativity in other fields that maybe we don't all necessarily need to be a part of, but we will always 100% support it. You know what I mean? So far as it's something that like we speak about, 'cause at the end of the day, it's a brotherhood that we have here. The music is secondary, you know what I mean? So like, if Steven goes and does something and I know this is what he's genuinely doing. He's not doing anything out of some type of spite or any type of negativity towards the group. Cool. Yeah, like, it's my bro. Like, do what you're doing. We support each other. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so that's the foundation of this has been correct from onset. We're not randomers that have just been put together just for the sake of let's go and make some money. It's different. We're brothers at the end of the day. Yeah, we fight. Yeah, we have a good time. We've done great stuff. We're going to do great at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, we support each other. That's just it.
You guys, I put you guys to the test because that was a really hard question, and I feel like you guys flourished, and I love speaking with you. I want to go to Ghana. I want Ghana jollof. And I want,
you know, like, I want Ghana jollof.
and I want Ghana man.
Burger chips here. It's making me tired, man. I want some Ghana, some jollof.
Well, thank you guys so much. You heard it here with the Composers live on Dashiki Diaries. Hey.